So I know you guys loved my yeast-free and gluten-free superfood bread, which you can check out here. So I wanted to share another bread recipe that I make all the time. And this is my best ever paleo bread. Now what makes it paleo is in this recipe, it's totally grain-free, gluten-free, and it is really, really delicious. It's a really nice, moist bread. So it's fantastic for avocado toast, for slathering with almond butter or sunflower butter, whatever your heart desires. So you'll be happy to know that this loaf freezes really well. And what I would suggest you do if you plan on freezing it is slice the whole thing first and then freeze it, because it's super easy to just take it out from frozen, take a slice out, pop it in your toaster, and you have like the best vessel for whatever you want to slather it with. Okay, so first we're going to start out with our flours. You always want to combine your dry ingredients first and then your wet ingredients. So I've got 2 bowls here. I'm going to add my almond flour to this. I'm going to add my arrowroot flour, and you'll be happy to know you can swap in tapioca flour or starch. It's the same thing and it works the same as arrowroot as well. And a little bit of coconut flour. So that's it, just those few flours. Then you want to add your baking soda and your baking powder and a little bit of sea salt and your ground flax, which adds tons of fiber, and just mix this whole thing up. Make sure it's like fully combined. You've got wonderful, nourishing flours. Okay, now we're gonna mix our wet ingredients. We have 4 medium eggs here. To that, I'm gonna add some melted coconut oil, some apple cider vinegar, and some water. Okay, now you're gonna add your wet ingredients to your dry ingredients and just mix it just until it's fully combined. You don't wanna overmix it because sometimes that can make the bread too dense. So just mix it till you see no more dry ingredients. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees or 180 Celsius, same thing. And you've got your standard size loaf pan. So you're gonna spoon the batter into your loaf pan. Rather than greasing my loaf pan, I have just put some parchment paper because it just makes it so much easier for removing it when it's fully baked. So spoon it in there, make sure it's all even, and then you're gonna bake it for 30 to 40 minutes. Now, if you have an older oven, it may take longer, so you wanna bake it until a fork or a knife inserted comes out clean. So that may mean 45 minutes. If your loaf pan is a little bit smaller, then you may need to cook it a little bit longer as well because the batter is going to be thicker. While it's cooking, you're gonna be getting hungry because it smells really, really good. So once you remove it from the oven, let it cool completely before you slice it. And then I would slice the whole thing up and keep it in your fridge. Or if you plan on eating it in like 1 or 2 days, then you could just for sure leave it out on your counter. So this best ever paleo bread is totally gonna become a favorite in your home like it is in my home. It is so nourishing, rich in fiber, very good for you, very fulfilling, very blood sugar balancing. I hope you love this recipe. Give me a thumbs up if you didn't already do that earlier. If you have any questions or comments, post below. I'm always happy to chat with you guys, and I hope you have a joyous day. Bye.